It's Robin here, and you've decided to rent yourself some speakers and add some subwoofers to your rental. Congratulations. This is going to be an awesome setup. Now, there's three ways you can set this up, but I'm going to make it easy for you because, well, you're going out and about. One, we did make sure you got all those cables you needed so you can go to it. I probably personally talked to you about what your setup is going to be. So this way, you're already halfway there. So you're just covering the bases here on how this is going to get done. Now, first of all, if you're going route number one, which is only Bluetooth, that's okay with me. Your backyard party, your rec room, maybe you're having a small corporate thing and you just wanted to have a kick-ass system to make it all happen. Maybe it's the Jack and Jill. That's okay. Bluetooth for those type of events, I don't feel bad about. Remember to turn all your notifications off. Make sure that when you set up the Bluetooth, you only set the Bluetooth so this way it's for audio only and none of those bells and whistles your phone or tablet may cause it to go bing bing. So let's make that happen because you can do it. We're going to need just two cables, one from the speaker down to the subwoofer, one from the speaker down to the subwoofer. Now remember, this is the version that doesn't use any microphones. So we're not doing this with the intent of plugging microphones in. We have a whole different setup for that. We'll talk about that one in a second. So to get your actual system worked, here are the two cables you need. Now, of course, plug the power in, take your actual cable connections. We're going to go from mixed out, and we're going to plug that into channel number 1 on the back of the sub. Then we're going to repeat the same thing to the next unit. So here we are at the second unit. We're going to go mixed out to channel number 1. So exactly the same. Now remember, this is the version with no microphone. So here we are back at the first speaker. We're going to turn the top on first, and this is important, and then we'll turn on the bottom. Top, then bottom. We're going to make sure that this dial here should be still in standard setting. It's the dial that says crossover frequency. We're going to make sure it says full. I don't care. The full is going to work for me, no problem. We're coming back up here, and we're going to choose 18. This is the only button we really have to worry about. It's called sub cutoff. Make sure it says 18, and then we can come over to the beginning. It says voicing. We're going to go from standard to club. Oh yeah, club. We're going to take our phone. We're going to get ready to go to our Bluetooth and start scanning. So what are we scanning for? Well, we're just going to turn the Bluetooth on. It's going to start blinking. We're going to hit scan on our phone. We're going to go down to the bottom, and it is going to appear here for us. So we're going to see right here at the bottom is the V3415. We want to connect to that guy. That's going to get us to this guy here. Easy. Confirm the pairing. Light's going to go from flashing blue to a solid blue. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to turn on the second one. We're going to make sure our speakers are all set, ready to go. Again, club, and we're going to turn the subwoofer to 18. Now here we're going to press the pairing button. Then we're going to come back over here and we're going to hold down the pairing button a second time, but this time we're not going to let go. We're going to wait until it turns into green. And there you go. After 3 seconds, let it go. Green it is. Green it is. These two are going to smart connect to each other. It's as easy as that. Once that's all done, we are ready to go. Now what does that create for us? A stereo connection between the two units. So speakers like this do come with apps and you can download, but I don't think it's necessary. We're going to turn up the volume just a little bit. We're going to come back here. We're going to go to our actual phone. We're going to go to our music, and there we are. Everything's automatically done. We've gotten our tops connected to our sub. Sub is running off of our Bluetooth off this connection here, and on this one, the actual sub is playing on this Bluetooth. So we can certainly turn it up. Subs are ready to go. Adjust the volume on both speakers to the same amount. And once you find that comfortable spot, turn up the volume a little bit on your phone. You're good. And it's as simple as that. So that is without an actual microphone or wired mic. It's just only a digital connection for playing music. Done. This could be your phone, your tablet, your laptop, anything with Bluetooth. You've made that connection. You're good to go. Now, you're thinking, well, Robin, I wanted to have that microphone. What's that option? Well, now you've hit option number 2. We're going to be very close to what we've done here. We're only going to connect Bluetooth to one. We're going to use a smart link to connect the second speaker. That will allow us to plug in microphones, keyboards, any other instrument you're going to be able to want to plug in here besides just the microphone. This will give you Bluetooth, plus it'll give you options to plug in anything else to it. So let's get that one done. So here we go. I'm going to plug the microphone in. I'm going to tell you a handy little trick that I did to make this as convenient as possible. I only have one cable coming across, even though I have two subwoofers and two tops. Now, the magic is in the placement of the cables and one feature you have to set on the main speaker. So this is your main speaker. This is where you plugged your microphone in. It's where your Bluetooth is, where you hooked everything up. You want to make sure that where it says sub cut is turned off. No green light. So no 18, no 12, just off. Now when you come over here, of course, you've connected your first cable, the one cable that came out of the linked out from this side, to talk to this speaker, very important. Then we've moved the second cable from the mixed out. We want to plug that in where it says linked out. It says link out. That's what's going to go to the subwoofer. By making sure our sub cutoff is turned off, we're not getting any cutoff of any low frequencies going anywhere. So this way, the sub will manage its own bass response and what it wants to use. The same thing will happen over here. But the convenient part is by utilizing the linked out over here, all the volume controls get taken place by one single output. This one system here now controls the volume of this speaker, the subwoofer, sub on this side, and the main speaker, all by one setup. So when I play the music, this one volume control turns up and down the volume on all the equipment. So I'm not running around doing little adjustments here and there. And how do you mix the two? Well, you decide how much music you want, and then just simply turn on the microphone. That's it. It's as simple as that. Everything just automatically works when you do that. Microphone's plugged in here, cord or wireless, your option. You made a choice. You now just have to hook it up. So now the third option is the one that you chose, a mixer. So if you decided, hey, wait a minute, but I got the mixer, there it is. Well, your cables for the mixer are going to be coming in here. So let's unplug everything here and do a quick reset so we can follow along with what we're about to do. So on the mixer, you're going to have your main outs. They're going to be right located at the top of the mixer where it says main out. That's over here. We're going to be plugging our two cables into there. They're going to be long enough to get you from there to your main speaker. That's going to be, let's say, this speaker right here. We're going to plug these two cables in, again, right into where it says channel 3, left and right. Now the audio signal from the mixer has made its way all the way to the speaker here. So now we're going to want to take the actual microphone, plug it into the mixer, and we'll be all set. That portion will be all done, ready to go. Mixer good to go. Turn the mixer on. Now we just need to finish off our connections of the speakers and the subwoofers. So now we're going to connect the subwoofer at the bottom here in the number 1. We can then use the link option from this speaker to the next speaker. So we're going to use linked out here. That's link out. We're going to make sure it says stereo master. We're going to come over to this speaker. We're going to go where it says link in, and we're going to go linked in. That's done. Now, we've got one more option to do. We have to hook up this second subwoofer. Now, if we want to use the built-in crossover because we want to get extra volume out of it, that was something I spoke to you about when we made the arrangements for the rental, and you want to maximize the opportunity, then we're going to run a second cable across, or you're putting your two subwoofers together. Either way. But if your intention is to have them stacked separately on both sides, well, you're going to need to either connect directly down, or you're going to need to run a cable across if you want to take advantage of, let's say, the subwoofer cutoff. So if our intention is to just go full range, no worries. I'm going to come out of this linked out here, but make sure that this sub cutoff is turned off. If I go link out here, I can then go into the subwoofer and all my volume controls will be taken care of for me. All the connections are made. So start by making sure you're in link in on the second speaker. Then you don't have to worry about the volumes at all. Make sure your subwoofer is turned up all the way. Come over back to the main speaker. Start with your volume at roughly 25%. Remember now your Bluetooth functions, your microphone functions, all of that is going to be on the mixer. If you need the room to be louder, then unity on the mixer, that's where the meters go up to 0. Then you're going to turn up the speakers to compensate. Start at 25, work your way up. If you see the clip light, you've gone too much, back up a little bit. And there you go. That's option number 3. Well, I hope this video helps you out. in setting up your next rental. If you got any questions, leave a comment. If you're renting, you've got direct access to me so I can help you out. Besides that, if you watch this video in education to see if this is what you want to do, remember we always offer the service to be your on-site technician. So if you need an audio technician to stay with the equipment all day, we offer that. I would be the guy that's there, making sure this runs perfectly. Remember, I'm not your DJ. I can play background music if that's what you want, but I'm the guy who can make sure this is working properly, so when microphones need to be used, that sort of thing, everything happens without a hitch.